Well, hello folks off YouTube. My name's Ian and welcome to my shed. Tiny video. Let's get straight into it. Well, a short while ago, I step over everything. I'll just have a drink of coffee. It's coffee. It says there, coffee. Onwards. Well, as you know, a few days ago I had an impulse buy and I bought myself a lathe. Yes, there is a lathe under there. That's only temporary, I promise. I spent the last day mending grinders. Look at that bench. Oh, it only took a day to do that. It only took an hour to cover it up. That's because this tub of angle grinder bits was down there. As you know, it was piled high. So I spent a full day. I repaired 25 grinders. They'll go back to the person that's asked me to repair them. So I thought, well, why I've tattled that, I might as well clean all that out. So I took all the limb bins off. They're all over there, gone through some of them, thrown some rubbish away, and we hit a tiny we hit a tiny snag. Right, I collect knobs. Well, that ain't that a surprise. Any type of knob, I take off anything, I tend to keep well, that type of knob and well, knobs. I keep knobs. I've too many knobs. They keep falling off the front of the limb bin. So, like that. So I thought, there's a load there, you see, that's fell off. I'll tell you what, I've got a piece of plastic, screw that in the four corners, put them all in, put it back up, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Tiny problem in that I want a bit, so like a self-tapping screw, and preferably not countersunk, so I can hold that into the corners. I just drill through into the lin bin corners. My screws are up there, and I'm not moving all that lot just to get 4 screws. Yes, there's a space there. Space. Well, I took that outside because I got all those tools, didn't I, from that guy's place, which I still haven't been through, and boxes of screws, and that bucket full of screws. I thought, so while that was in the shed, I put my hand in, and in there on top was that self-tapping screw that you've seen. So I thought, well, if there's one, there's going to be more. Oh my God, I wish it's something I wish I hadn't have started. But it's a beautiful sunny day. Why not? So I started rooting through that lot. I have in fact found 3 more. Job will be finished, but I can't just leave it like that now, can I? Because I started finding goodies. You know, slitting blade, scutching blades, grinding blades, Dremel blades, a couple of chuck keys, chuck. I think I'm pretty sure that's off a circular saw. Well, anyway, I thought, well, make yourself comfy. This'll be easy. Get yourself a stick. This'll be easy. And then what do you start seeing? Amidst all there's all sorts. There's nails. There's rivets. Aluminium rivets. Dome head. Iron rivets. So, and some of these tiny little aluminium rivets. So I decided I'll start going through it all and pulling out the rivets at least. let the dog see the rabbit. Ian, the things you do when you've got a mountain full of scrap in there to get rid of, and then you decide to do a little job like this. Phil, look at this colour of hands. What else would I be doing? Making space. That's what I should be doing. Right, I'm going to crack on with this. Just thought I'd show you. Still alive and kicking. See you all soon. Well, you'd laugh. You're going to laugh or you'll cry, won't you? So what seems like hours later, some proper coffee, we've got it all sorted. Posies, nails, seen some copper nails in there too. Copper, look at the colour of them hands. Curtain rings, rivets, anything with a thread on, washers, nuts, slot-headed screws, and some old ones in there, unused but old style, which means, and I was at the old anvil yard once, I met a guy called Jim, and Jim restored old furniture, and he'll be interested in the older style. There's some very tiny ones, great for furniture restoration, not the zinc plated ones, the others. We got more and more of the grinding stones. I did actually find 4 and 4 special ones. What's so special about these? Well, I'm not sure how to put them in. They're either a slot or a posie or a hex. Right, if I can get up off my knees. Oh, I've been down there for hours. See, sun's setting now. Right, get me 4 little ones, 3 little ones, get me job done. See, there you go. You look at it in the dark, you don't even know I've been there, do you? Where are we up to? Where are we up to? Let's get in. I know where we're up to. We're having a drink. That's where we're up to. Having a drink, a bit of music. 20 to 8 in the evening. Oh, look. Dad, I love you more than unicorns and rainbows. You can't get loved more than that, can you? Right, well, listening to some 60s, my era. Oh, admittedly, I was only 1 in 1960. Some orange boom. We're only having the 1. So we'll just have a quick one of that. We'll follow that with a little bit of Aberracan. And we might as well empty it, don't we? We ain't using any power tools tonight. There'll be no warnings from the scrap gods. Right, the bench ain't looking that good. But I've got my knobs away. All that work just to put a piece of plastic across there. Now, there's a different way of looking at this. Instead of going to all that work, why don't I just throw all the knobs away? Yeah, it'd work. Not as much fun, but it'd work. So we're having a little bit of a sweet pulp. What's that? What is that? Ice and eyeball. Why do I keep stuff like that? I don't know. Something else under there. What's that? Some kind of meter. Not so bright. I've just swept up. Ooh, it's a 40 amp meter. Wow, that's cast iron. That's chunky. How old is that? Anyway, where does it go? I don't want to put it back under there. Right, it'll go there for the time being, and then I go back sweeping up because I do things that I don't think it through when I do them. No, actually, don't actually that much of a mess. Right, so I've got my lin bins back in order where I know things are. Go through this box of grinder bits. See, then when I come across something like that, solder. Well, there's solder. This is all my soldering stuff box. So I know there's a place for everything. And everything in its place. It's a place for everything, and a place. There's a place for everything, and everything in its place. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's carry on. Sugar, honey, honey. Yeah, oh sugar. Because I can't say shit because it's YouTube. Just think when you think you get in there. So I've got quite an old box of grinder bits because part of what I do is I do grinder repairs, so I keep all the bits. But because my knob box was overflowing, it's like knobs have been falling in my grinder box. You know, all sorts of knobs and switches and things. But they come in handy, don't they? You can't have... where did that one go? That one went down there somewhere. As I was saying, you can't have enough knobs. So, little knobs. That's the sleeves. You know, that's one of them. Yeah, that's one of them type of knobs. Yeah, that's a big knob. Right, I'm taking my knobs out of here. Well, I'm losing the will now. Not the will to live, I'm just losing the will. Thanks. Oh, why? Well, that's full of crap. I want to empty it. I've got no place to empty it. The only place I can empty it is the place I've just cleaned up. So I'm going to empty that there. Then I can clean that out. I can put it all back in there. I can cover it up, put that tray back, because actually most of these will be going to a guy called Nate Lendrum, I think. We are discussing via email. He does grinder repairs. I no longer want all these. I've repaired yesterday, today, I've repaired 30 grinders easily, and it's I shouldn't let it build up like it does on top of me. Right, so with that gone, I'll have all that space, and I might even be able to get to my pillar drill. Well, I can actually get it. Seems like I've lost an handle. Seems like I've lost a handle. However, there'll be one in there, so not a problem. God, I can't remember how many years ago that was switched on. Nothing for it. Empty that in that clean space. Well, I know, folks, that this is just me messing about in my shed, and you might find this totally disinteresting. I'm sorry, that's what my channel says. Me in my shed, you know, messing, making, mending. Most of the time, just reorganising and clearing up. Anyway, it is what it is, and I did what I did. What was it? I did. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a bit of tin. Right, so I emptied that into that space that I cleared up. Not as bad as what the bloody hell was that? Not as bad as what I thought it would be. Basically a pile of grinder guards, which, oh hey, look at that! I didn't lose my handle after all. I've only lost my nut. So we'll put that safe. So it was worth doing anyway, weren't it? Because I found my handle to me X, Y. Oh, I'll have all the engineers whinging at me now saying, oh look, you're wrong. A few more knobs which I failed to find. A drill handle thing. Right. Clean up, tidy up, rinse and repeat. Well, fortunately for me, my daughter is a avid online purchaser of, well, it appears to be a company called Sheen, and I end up with the Ziploc bags that she throws away. So I'm going to use those to put, like, for example, all the cable protectors in, all the plasticky bits in. Oh, there's another knob. Oh, there we go. And another knob. And another knob. Oh, and I'll put all my switches. Oh, that belongs to this. Just let me wreck the shop. Yeah, so after I finish wrecking everything, it's a tool I only use every now and again. It's a brake caliper rewinding tool, and that bit is that bit, so it must have fell out. I had it for the Skoda, which ain't on there, but Skoda's Audi anyway. Oh, it does Volvo. I have a Volvo now, so that needs to slip back in there and put it back up there for the next time I need to rewind the brake calipers. Better lean back a bit, Anna, so you can get it all. So as much as I'd like to carry on tonight, it's time to call it a night. I ain't getting anywhere much, but we have tidied all this corner up, got it organised, swept things out, found things that we didn't know we had, we didn't know we'd lost, like, you know, that handle, which is now there. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna come on here, we're gonna go power. Where's my mouse? Shut down. Shutting down. There we go. Oh, one last thing, because if I don't throw something away today, I won't feel as though I've done anything. So I cleared all that thing out. I had all those curtain rings, which I don't need. So we'll throw them in the iron bin. There we go. I feel way better now. So there we go, folks, for tonight. Ian in his shed. It's 9:30 in the evening now. Oh, I get told off again, won't I? Well, I said 9:30 in the evening. No, I didn't say 9:30. Yeah, I'm right. It's 9:30 in the evening. there's some pedantic folk out there, because I say it's I know I normally say it's 9:30 p.m. in the evening, and then I get told off because they're saying once you've put p.m. everyone knows it's the evening, but I just said it's 9:30 in the evening. Forget it. Right, it's only so much one man with one pair of hands can do in a day. In the big scheme of things, we've not made a dent, but we have in that corner. We've tackled a big growing problem of angle grinders, which I do as a favour to someone. Yeah, I do get a bit of a payment. They do lots of favours for me. They give me lots of scrap. I always say, give me those. I'll repair them. I'll do them for free. Just pay for the materials I use. My time is free to you. He always bums me a bit anyway, so it's not too bad. But times are a-changing. I needed to tattle that corner. I've tattled it today. Like I say, it's not made a big dent in anything else. But I can go to bed tonight happy, thinking, well, I've achieved something. So, rest of it, that's tomorrow. You lot, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night from Ian. In my shed.